ไปรับชมข่าวภาคภาษาอังกฤษ NBT World กับคุณกิติกาครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ and good morning. Welcome to the morning edition of NBT World Brief with me, Kritika Kluat. Let's start the day with news on economic policies under the current administration. The Commerce Ministry has unveiled 7 quick big win policies aimed at boosting trade, supporting farmers and SMEs, and easing the cost of living. Officials say the measures will benefit both international markets and local communities. Commerce Minister Supajit Suthampan announced the policies following a meeting with senior officials and commercial representatives nationwide. The ministry's top priority is to speed up trade talks with the United States on import tariffs and regional value content, aiming to finalize an agreement this year.
ในเรื่องของ US tariff เนี่ยก็มีความตั้งใจว่าภายในสิ้นปีนี้นะคะภายในเดือนธันวาปี2568เนี่ยเราตั้งใจที่จะจบเกี่ยวกับเรื่องของการคุยในรายละเอียดของตัว agreement ของตัว reciprocal tax นะคะให้ได้
The minister said the free trade deals with Sri Lanka, Bhutan, and the EFTA bloc will also be pursued, alongside ongoing negotiations with the EU and South Korea, and new market exploration in the Middle East and Africa. Domestically, officials pledged immediate measures to ease living costs in Thai-Cambodian border provinces through blue flag, low-price markets, while expanding opportunities for farmers and entrepreneurs. High drug and medical supply costs in private hospitals will also be addressed through cooperative agreements. Agriculture measures include a new crop calendar to align production with demand, cheaper fertilizers, soft loans and subsidies for more than 4.6 million farming households, plus efforts to accelerate rice exports. SMEs will be supported through market expansion, product upgrades such as GI goods and Thai select restaurants, financing and digital platforms. Officials project exports to grow 6 to 7% this year, generating up to 12 trillion baht for the economy. Labor Ministry began to allow tens of thousands of Myanmar refugees living in temporary shelters in Thailand to take up legal employment. Officials say the move is aimed at easing labor shortages and boosting the economy. Labor Minister Trinut Tianthong announced that under a cabinet resolution approved in August, Myanmar nationals living in 9 temporary shelters across 4 provinces may now work legally outside the camps. A joint directive from the Interior and Labor Ministries took effect this month. Director General Pichet Thongpan of the Department of Employment said the workers have already been registered by the Interior Ministry and granted special permission to stay in Thailand. They will be allowed to work up to 1 year under a regulated process. Employers must follow 6 steps, including selecting workers from the shelters, notifying provincial employment offices, obtaining permission for workers to leave controlled areas, ensuring workers report to authorities at their destinations within 48 hours, arranging health checks and insurance, and applying for work permits with the required documents and fees. According to the Department of Employment, 42,000 people aged 18 to 59 are living in the 9 shelters, with about 12,000 expressing willingness to work. So far, around 6,000 employers have registered to hire them. Sectors most in need include construction, electronics, manufacturing, agriculture, livestock, fisheries, and food and beverage production. Next, a story on a seasonal outbreak. Thailand's Department of Disease Control is warning of a surge in hand, foot, and mouth disease and seasonal influenza in Bangkok. Parents and caregivers are urged to step up hygiene and watch for severe symptoms. The Department of Disease Control says infections are climbing as the rainy season continues. From January to September 2025, Bangkok recorded more than 10,000 cases of hand, foot, and mouth disease, mostly in children under 9, with no reported deaths. Influenza cases have also topped 124,000, affecting both children and adults, with 2 fatalities. Director General of the department, Dr. Montien Kanasawat said hand, foot, and mouth disease is caused by enteroviruses, which are usually mild but can lead to serious complications in young children. Kanasawat noted that influenza spreads easily through droplets during coughing and sneezing, and peaks during the rainy and winter months. The department is urging the public to follow 5 key preventive measures: wear masks in crowded places, wash hands frequently with soap and water, avoid close contact with sick people, regularly clean toys and shared items, and keep children with fever or respiratory symptoms at home and seek medical care promptly. Next, let's move on to a lighter story. Nong Khai is gearing up for one of Thailand's biggest annual spectacles, the Naga Fireball Festival at the end of Buddhist Lent. Provincial officials are making sure traffic, safety, and visitor facilities are ready for hundreds of thousands of tourists. Nong Khai's local administration is reviewing preparations for the 2025 End of Buddhist Lent and Naga Fireball Festival. Activities will take place from October 4th to 15th across 6 Mekong Sai districts, with a highlight on October 7th, the night when the mysterious Naga fireballs are expected to appear.
ซึ่งในวันที่7เนี่ยจะมีพี่น้องนักท่องเที่ยวเนี่ยมาจังหวัดหนองคายประมาณสัก 200,000 ถึง 300,000 คนนะครับปีนี้เนี่ยโดยเฉพาะจุดหลักๆของจังหวัดหนองคายก็คือที่อำเภอโพนพิสัยกับอำเภอรัตนวาปีเนี่ยเป็นจุดที่มีบั้งไฟพญานาคเกิดขึ้นนะครับก็จะมีนักท่องเที่ยวเข้ามาในพื้นที่เป็นจำนวนมาก
Authorities estimate that between 200,000 to 300,000 people, both Thai and foreign, will flock to key viewing spots in Phon Pisai and Ratanawapi districts. Extra police, local volunteers, and traffic marshals will be deployed along the riverfront to manage parking, direct traffic, and ensure the safety of visitors and their property. Good news for Thailand, as 10 Thai destinations have been named among the world's best 2025 green destinations for their sustainable tourism practices at the Green Destinations Global Conference in France. The awards were presented by the Netherlands-based Green Destinations Foundation as part of its Top 100 list, which recognizes destinations worldwide for their efforts in sustainability. Governor of the Tourism Authority of Thailand, Thapani Kiatpaiboon, said the achievement supports the country's efforts to advance sustainable tourism. She added that TAT will continue guiding tourism operators toward eco-conscious practices through programs such as SDG Sustainable Tourism Acceleration Rating, Carbon Footprint Hotels, and the Thailand Tourism Awards, all of which align with the international sustainability standards. One of the awardees, Mu Got Lantan National Park, received recognition for its project, Returning Homes to Hermit Crabs, presented under the theme A Hero's Tale from Landa Island. The project addresses marine litter and seashell shortages that affect hermit crab habitats. Tourists and residents are encouraged to donate shells, helping to restore coastal ecosystems and support long-term conservation efforts. Other Thai destinations named to the list include Royal Park Ratchapruk in Chiang Mai, Gui Buri National Park in Prachuap Khiri Khan, Uthai Thani Old Town, Mu Got Shang National Park in Trat, Tha Chai Community in Sukhothai, Chak Ngeo Ancient Chinese Market in Chonburi, Chiang Khan in Loi, Nan Old Town, and Naklua Old Town in Chonburi. Each was recognized for advancing cultural preservation, environmental care, and community participation in tourism management. That wraps up our morning edition of NBT World Brief. For more stories and updates, simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, I'm Kritika Kluat. สวัสดีค่ะ